Imagine two people, same city, same job title, almost the same salary, but by the age of 36, one of them has $340,000 invested and the other one has $11,000, plus a big car loan. Strange, right? Because neither of them won the lottery, neither of them started a company, and neither of them made six-figure salaries early in life. The difference between them was something much more boring: daily habits, small choices, repeated quietly for years. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 boring habits that secretly make people wealthy. They're not exciting. They won't go viral on social media, but if you follow them long enough, they can literally change your financial life. And by the end of this video, you might realize that building wealth is actually much simpler than people think. Welcome to Sam Invests. Let's begin. Financial media often pushes a powerful idea that somewhere out there is a perfect investment you just haven't discovered yet. The right stock that will explode, the right crypto that will 10 times your money, the right opportunity that changes everything overnight. This story is appealing because it makes wealth feel like a secret waiting to be unlocked, but the reality is much less dramatic. When researchers studied over 10,000 everyday millionaires, the results were surprising. About 79% of them received no inheritance at all, and nearly one-third never earned a six-figure salary in any single year. These were not tech founders or market geniuses. Many were engineers, accountants, teachers, and regular professionals who simply followed basic financial habits for a long time. What truly separated them from everyone else wasn't a lucky investment or perfect timing. It was consistency over decades. On average, it took these individuals about 28 years to build significant wealth, not through brilliant moves, but through small, repeatable actions: saving regularly, investing steadily, avoiding unnecessary debt, and letting compound growth do its job. There was no dramatic turning point, no sudden breakthrough, just quiet discipline year after year while most people were searching for shortcuts. And once you understand that truth, the entire idea of wealth building starts to look very different. Because if wealth isn't created by finding the thing, then it must be created by the habits we practice over time, which brings us to the first habit. The first habit is surprisingly simple yet incredibly powerful. Automate your savings before you ever see the money. The moment your salary lands in your bank account, your brain naturally begins negotiating with itself. You start thinking things like, "I'll save next month," or "I deserve to enjoy this money now," or "I'll invest whatever is left at the end of the month." The problem is that for most people, there is rarely anything left by the end of the month. Expenses slowly expand to fill the available money, and saving becomes something that gets postponed again and again. This is why automation is so effective. When a portion of your income is automatically transferred into investments or savings the moment you get paid, the decision disappears completely. You're no longer depending on motivation, discipline, or perfect timing. The system simply runs in the background. And once that system is in place, something interesting begins to happen over time. Month after month, small amounts quietly accumulate without demanding your attention. You don't feel like you're constantly sacrificing or forcing yourself to save, because the money was never part of your spending choices in the first place. Years later, many people who reach financial independence describe the same surprising moment. They open their investment account and realize the balance has grown far more than they expected, not because they made brilliant investment moves, but because they removed the daily decision about saving and allowed consistency to take over. In other words, the real power of automation isn't just convenience. It's that it turns wealth building into a habit that happens automatically, which leads us directly into the next behavior that quietly shapes people's financial futures. The second habit that quietly separates wealthy people from everyone else is surprisingly simple: driving a paid-off car for as long as possible. Today, the average car payment is around $700 a month, and for many people, that number feels normal. Dealerships make it feel affordable by stretching loans longer and longer. 5 years, 7 years, and now even 10-year loans are becoming more common. The monthly payment looks manageable, so the purchase feels justified. But when you step back and look at the long-term math, the picture changes dramatically. If that same $700 per month were invested consistently in a low-cost index fund for 30 years, it could grow into well over $1 million. In other words, what seems like a routine monthly expense can quietly become one of the most expensive lifestyle choices a person makes. People who build wealth tend to see cars very differently. Instead of treating them as symbols of success or status, they treat them as simple tools for transportation. That's why many financially successful individuals continue driving vehicles that are fully paid off, even when they could easily afford something newer. Sometimes those cars aren't flashy, and occasionally they're even a little boring, but that's exactly the point. Every month without a car payment creates financial space that can be directed toward saving and investing instead. Over time, that decision compounds in a powerful way, turning what could have been a constant expense into an engine for long-term wealth. And once you begin thinking about everyday spending choices through that long-term lens, another habit starts to matter more than most people realize: how you handle something as simple as your daily meals. Another habit that quietly shapes a person's financial future is something incredibly ordinary: how often they cook at home. Food may feel like a routine daily expense, but over time it becomes one of the largest lifestyle costs people carry without realizing it. A simple home-cooked meal might cost around $5 per serving, while the same meal at a restaurant can easily cost $20 or $25 once taxes and tips are included. When someone orders takeout or eats out several times a week, those small differences start stacking up quickly. For example, if one person spends about $900 per month on restaurants and delivery, while another spends closer to $400 cooking most meals at home, that $500 gap may not seem life-changing today. But invested consistently over decades, that difference can grow into hundreds of thousands of dollars. What makes this habit powerful is that it doesn't require a dramatic lifestyle change. It's simply the result of small choices repeated again and again. Cooking dinner, bringing lunch to work, or planning meals instead of ordering them at the last minute. Over time, these ordinary decisions create financial breathing room that can be invested and compounded. This is how wealth is often built in the real world, not through one huge breakthrough, but through thousands of quiet decisions that gradually shift money toward the future. And once you begin looking at everyday expenses this way, one of the biggest financial decisions people make starts to stand out even more: the house they choose to live in. One of the most common financial traps people fall into happens the moment they buy a home. Banks are willing to approve borrowers for the largest mortgage they believe can be sustained without immediate default. But the number a bank approves and the number that actually feels comfortable in everyday life are often very different. A larger house doesn't just mean a higher mortgage payment. It also brings higher property taxes, larger utility bills, more maintenance costs, and constant financial pressure to keep everything running smoothly. When a household stretches its finances to buy the maximum house possible, even small, unexpected expenses can suddenly feel overwhelming. People who build long-term wealth tend to approach housing with a different mindset. Instead of asking, "What is the biggest house I can qualify for?" they ask, "What home gives me the most financial stability?" By choosing a home that costs less than what the bank is willing to approve, they create something incredibly valuable: margin. That margin means repairs don't create panic, temporary income changes don't threaten the household, and there's still room to save and invest consistently. In many ways, true financial security doesn't come from owning the biggest house. It comes from having enough space in your finances to handle life without constant stress. And that awareness naturally leads to the next habit, which is about understanding exactly where your money is going every month. Another habit that quietly changes people's financial lives is tracking where their money actually goes. Many people believe they already have a budget, but in reality, they only have a rough number in their head. Without regularly checking spending, money tends to disappear in ways that are almost invisible. Subscriptions that were supposed to be temporary keep renewing, small convenience fees pile up, and random purchases slowly add up over the course of the month. None of these expenses feel dramatic on their own, but together they create a constant financial leak that people struggle to explain when they check their bank balance. Tracking your spending doesn't mean restricting every dollar or eliminating all enjoyment. Its real purpose is awareness. When you clearly see where money is going, patterns start to appear, and that awareness naturally leads to smarter decisions without needing extreme discipline. Once people begin paying attention to their spending, another pattern often becomes obvious. What happens when their income increases? For many individuals, every raise at work quickly disappears into lifestyle upgrades. A slightly nicer apartment, more meals out, additional subscriptions, or small comforts that gradually become normal. Within a few months, the higher income simply feels like the new baseline. This process is known as lifestyle inflation, and it quietly prevents many people from ever building meaningful wealth, even as their salary grows over time. People who accumulate wealth tend to approach raises very differently. Instead of allowing their lifestyle to expand immediately, they redirect a portion of every raise toward investments before their spending habits adjust. For example, if someone receives a $5,000 raise and chooses to invest half of it each year, that single decision repeated consistently can grow into hundreds of thousands of dollars over time through compounding. Because the investment happens before the new income becomes part of everyday spending, the person rarely feels like they are sacrificing anything. Their lifestyle continues comfortably, but their future wealth quietly accelerates in the background. And once money is consistently flowing into investments, the next step becomes deciding how to invest it in a way that is both simple and effective. Surprisingly, one of the most effective investment strategies is also one of the least exciting. Buy a low-cost index fund, invest regularly, and then leave it alone. Many investors believe they need to constantly analyze markets, trade frequently, or find the next winning stock to achieve strong returns. But research repeatedly shows that the average investor actually earns less than the overall market. The main reason isn't poor intelligence. It's human behavior. People panic during downturns, sell at the wrong time, chase trends, and attempt to predict short-term movements that are nearly impossible to forecast consistently. Ironically, trying to be too clever often leads to worse results. Patient investors who simply invest in broad index funds and allow their money to compound tend to outperform the majority of active traders over long periods of time. By removing the pressure to constantly react to market news, they allow time and compound growth to do the heavy lifting. It's a strategy that may feel boring in the moment, but over decades it has proven to be one of the most reliable ways to build wealth. And while investing wisely is important, there is another habit that protects those investments when life inevitably throws unexpected challenges your way. Even with smart investing and disciplined spending, life has a way of introducing unexpected problems. A sudden medical bill, a car repair, a temporary job loss, or an urgent home expense can appear at the worst possible moment. Without a financial buffer, these situations often push people toward high-interest debt, and once that debt begins growing, it can quickly erase years of progress. That's why financially stable individuals focus on building an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months of living expenses. It's not a glamorous financial move, and it doesn't produce impressive returns like investments do, but its purpose is different. An emergency fund acts as a protective shield for the rest of your financial plan, ensuring that unexpected events don't force you to sell investments or rely on expensive credit. Because when people lack that safety net, even a small emergency can start a chain reaction of financial stress. One unexpected expense leads to credit card debt. The debt accumulates interest, and suddenly money that could have been invested for the future is being used just to stay afloat. Having a dedicated emergency fund prevents that spiral. It provides stability during uncertain moments and allows your long-term investments to continue growing undisturbed. And once that financial protection is in place, the next challenge becomes something many investors struggle with: learning to ignore opportunities that sound incredibly exciting but rarely deliver the results they promise. In the world of money and investing, excitement can often be misleading. Many opportunities are presented with compelling stories about massive returns, quick success, or insider knowledge that promises to change everything overnight. These stories appear in many forms: crypto tips from friends, day trading strategies online, real estate deals from acquaintances, or programs claiming you can replace your income in just a few months. The reason these opportunities spread so quickly is because they highlight the rare success stories while quietly ignoring the much larger number of people who lost money. Human psychology is naturally drawn toward the possibility of a huge payoff, even when the odds are extremely small. People who build long-term wealth tend to approach these situations with a very different mindset. Instead of chasing every exciting possibility, they remain focused on strategies that have consistently worked over long periods of time. They understand that real wealth building is rarely thrilling. It's steady, predictable, and sometimes even boring. If an investment sounds unbelievably exciting, that excitement itself can often be a warning sign that risk is being overlooked. By avoiding distractions and sticking to simple, proven strategies, they protect their financial progress. And that mindset becomes even more powerful when combined with one final habit that helps control one of the most common financial mistakes people make: impulse spending. Impulse purchases often feel urgent in the moment. Something looks appealing online or in a store, and the desire to buy it feels immediate and convincing. But research consistently shows that this emotional urgency fades much faster than we expect. Within 24 to 72 hours, the excitement surrounding most purchases drops dramatically, and what once felt like a necessity suddenly begins to feel optional. That's why a simple rule can make a huge difference. Before making any significant purchase, wait 3 days. This small pause gives your rational thinking time to return and allows you to evaluate whether the purchase truly adds value to your life. Many people are surprised to discover that after a short waiting period, they no longer feel the same need to buy the item at all. Over time, this habit alone can save thousands of dollars that would have otherwise disappeared into temporary impulses. And when those savings are redirected into investments instead of spontaneous spending, they begin to compound alongside the other habits we've discussed, which brings us to the bigger picture. Building wealth doesn't require extraordinary intelligence, perfect timing, or discovering the next hot investment. More often than not, it's the result of simple behaviors repeated consistently over many years. Saving automatically, spending intentionally, investing patiently, and protecting your finances from unnecessary risks. The habits may appear ordinary, even boring, when viewed individually, but given enough time, they create something powerful: freedom. Freedom from constant financial stress, freedom to make career and life decisions without panic, and freedom to shape how you spend your time. And if this breakdown helped you see money in a slightly different way, consider subscribing to Sam Invests for more simple explanations about wealth, investing, and financial growth. Also, I'm curious, if you had to choose just one habit from this list to start today, which one would it be? Let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching.